Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do a quick recap of what happened today, Wednesday, 18th January. All right, let's go. So this is the chart 5 minutes. So let's go to mark our zones. Our zone is from New York open time. Yeah. We are trading for 1 hour. That's it. So at this point, yeah, this this point here, I am in the market. This point, I am out of the market. So this is New York open time, yeah? So what happened actually is the price create a resistance level right here. I don't trust the first candle, so I'm not considering this is a support because what happened is sometimes the price create a support level and the next candle uh, reject that direction, you know. Yeah, that's what happened for the most of the time, and sometimes it goes in the same direction, but it's not a good idea to base your on the first candle. So yeah, so that's the first candle. The second one, we have a resistance level right here. We have a resistance, okay. After that, the next candle did not break the previous high, okay, and then the price went down. So at this moment, I will take a trade right here. But where the price go down, boom, I execute a trade right here. Risk to reward 1, 2, 3. So at this point, the candle it was in a profit and then came back and close at break even, you know. So I am not in a profit and I am not in a loss. So at this point, let's say zero, right? Okay, so that's one. After that, what happened is price creates a support level right here. So at this point, the support is created right here, yeah? Beautiful, nice. But this candle did not break the previous high. This is very important for me to look at. Next candle creates a retest or a low, because obviously we are in a bullish momentum right here. So normally the candle creates the low first and then go up. But what happened right here, once this candle close bullish, the next candle break the previous high. So at this point, I would not take any trade. Yeah. What happened next? The price go up, up, and up, and up until this point. Here we have a resistance level. Okay. But as you can see, this candle did not, we have a resistance. Yes, that's the first confirmation. But this candle did not break this low. Okay. But we have another confirmation. What is the confirmation? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 1. The second confirmation. No, it's yes. Oh, that's good. If no, people that they didn't notice the second confirmation. Price right here. It's going up, right? But stick right here. Price is going down. So this is what we call divergence, right? And when you catch the divergence, you will have a really nice profit. So yeah, the first confirmation is we have a resistance level. That's one, okay? The second confirmation is a diversion. So we can see simply that we have a divergence right here. Price going down, and here uh, this resistance, the chart is going up, but in stochastic, the price is actually going down. So this is the second confirmation. What I will do is I will wait for this candle to create the high. Okay, I'm in a bearish market right now, yeah? So I will be waiting for this candle to create the high, which that's exactly what happened. And then once the break the previous low, I will execute. Boom. And this is exactly what happened. So the price creates a resistance level. Okay. This candle, it's not strong and did not break the previous low, but we have something very interesting, which is the there is a high probability for that price to go in direction of divergence, which is here. The direction is bearish market, the price going down. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. I already catch some movement on divergence, and I posted on YouTube on this channel many times. And sometimes I took a trade just based on the price action, normal reading candles and stuff like that. But this one, when you catch the divergence, you will get a really nice profit. So this is gonna be the first trade. Oh, the first trade that was it closed at break even. So this one gonna be the second step. I will execute right here. 1, 2, 3, 10 points, 3 points. So the price going down, the candle closed bearish at this point. The next one, exactly what happened in the first. So the price is actually high because we are in a bearish momentum, the market going down. So the candle gets a high first and then go down again. Another trade to scale my profit, right? So at this point, I would, instead of open just one trade, opening two trades. Right now, I am in profit of two. First one at like 11,667. Next one 11,656. So it's like 10-point gap between. Risk to reward 1 to 3, and both of them, first, the price hit the TP, and the second trade, the price hit the TP. So if I trade today, it would be a really, really nice setup. That's the point I would make, like, because I know how much I risk in $100,000 account. Took those trades in a profit of 6,000, both of them, two trades, 1,000 each. So in total, $6,000. So what happened next? Now, both of them are closed. What's the next? Let's create a support level again. But this candle did not break the previous high, right? Next candle, so I'm not interested. So the first confirmation is we have a support level. So in order for me to trade, I look for two confirmation. That's it. I make it very easy. The first thing, I do not trade without a support or resistance. Support, wait for the next confirmation. Have a resistance, wait for a next confirmation. So at this point, I have the first confirmation. Okay, that's great, brilliant. What is the second? Confirmation? The second confirmation, there is two options. Either candle break the previous high, because we are in a bullish market at this moment. Either the candle break the previous high. But if you have, if the candle did not break the previous high, and if no divergence, so for me, there is no trade. Okay, there is no trade. So at this point, what happened? The candle polish, the next candle create a low, and then boom, go up and goes with a small profit. This point, with a small body, but I will not take a trade because I don't have the second confirmation. All right. What happened next? What happened next? Price exact at this point, and the price hit a resistance level. Okay. So now we have a first confirmation. Okay, this is confirmation. So what is the second confirmation? You already know, right? Second confirmation is I want to see the candle take the previous low. What happened? See the low. I look for another confirmation, which is so at this point we have a strong bearish break the previous low, and even the body close below the previous low, which is very interesting. And look at this setup. A high probability the price to go in your direction. Our direction right now, bearish direction, bearish momentum. So whenever you have like this setup, whenever you see this setup, just get ready for the next candle to just boom. And this is exactly what happened. So at this point, if I look at something, look a setup like this, I will definitely take it to me. So here we have the first confirmation is with a strong body candle, okay, and the price break the previous low and the body close below the previous low. So what I'm gonna do, so the first confirmation, resistance, the second confirmation, the candle break the previous low. So that's beautiful. Now we will be waiting for the next candle to create uh, bearish momentum right now. So the price is going down. So it's easy. We will be waiting for the next candle to just create the high, just like this, and then well, I will take another trade. Last trade I would take because it's already I'm out at this point. But it's really nice setup. I will not leave this setup because maybe even if I trade the next day, probably I would not find this setup. So this is gonna be the last setup, and I am quite surprised because normally at this point I would, if I end this trade, I would probably expect like 15 to 20 points, like, like around 10. If I'm lucky, I would get like 20 points. But look what's happened. Price just boom go down for this whole move. You know why? Because I will have a divergence. The price just go down and crazy. It can reach like 50 points, 100 points, 150 points. Don't be surprised. This is the market, and it's just the price go crazy in direction. And normally move should happen right here, but the price reached level and then went down. And some people they may say, "Oh, you know what? We have head and shoulders right here." And shoulders. Maybe you can see here we have a head and shoulders, but the secret is what I noticed in uh, in my experience. As long as you keep your very simple logic, you can make money. So some people will say, "Well, we have head and shoulder right here. Here to here, and then here to here, here, here to here. And then, or you might say like, oh, we have here a head. Okay, these are shoulders. The next one is this one. So you might say, well, okay, we have head and shoulders and stuff like that. But as I said before, uh, I do not pay attention to uh, shoulders uh, on double top, double bottom, and all that stuff. No, I do not trade. But if you look at the setup, an easy setup that I use, definitely took those double bottom, double top, head and shoulders, and the opposite of that as well, you know? So, yeah, I would definitely be in that trade. And this is what happened when I make it like very simple. I notice, oh, you know what? We have a head and shoulders here. So I am in a trade. So interesting to look at, to keep looking. Oh, this is head and shoulders. Oh, this is double top, double bottom. No, I am not. I I'm not. I just keep it very simple and look at right now. So how many trade I took with a really easy step. It was in a close at break even, so I didn't lost anything. I didn't make anything. That's how I make it when I make like when I have a break even. I don't consider myself as a profitable or a loser. No. So break even, it's like for me zero. It's like I didn't open a trade. So this one break even. Okay, that's the first one. The second trade, second setup, I, this is the first one because we have two confirmations, resistance level and divergence, right? The first one, boom. On the price creates a high and boom. Why? Because I am in a profit already and I want to scale profit so I can make more, right? So this setup, I would make 6,000, 3,000 each. I know exactly how much I make. So this is exactly how much I am expecting from this setup. So at this point, I am in a profit of $6,000. The next setup one, I didn't take a trade. We have the first confirmation, but the second one, we have none. Another setup here, which is the last one, we have the first confirmation, which is the resistance level, and the second confirmation is candle slow. So it's very interesting. I would take a trade right here with 1, 2, 3 risk to reward, and I will be surprised when the price hits my TP because at this point, normally when it came to my time out of the chart, normally what I notice the volume is going down. This is what happened for the most of the time. You know, as long as you trade in the moment of the New York Open, there is a very high uh, volume. But once you give it time, you give it time. You know, you wait and wait and wait. The volume decreases. You know, so But at this point, as I mentioned before, I am not surprised because it's a divergence. And whenever we have a divergence in a market, don't be surprised. You might get like more than 50, more than 100 points, more than 150 points. If we look how much calculate the points from this, because this is a real diversion. Get ready to know how much the price moved. So at this point here, point. Price go down and down and down. At this point, 100 points. The price went down and down and down and down, and price hit until like 150 points. You know, 150 points. It all a trade for 150 points. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. But but secure profit, and if there's an opportunity, I would take, and that's will guarantee me securing profit, because there is nothing best than securing profit. You never know what's happening in the market. You never know. So imagine I am floating profit right now. That's late. We have a news like at 340 or 330. That's one of the reasons that know. That's why we never know what's going to happen in the market. So we never know when the price will reject. If we have a news may change the direction of the market or something like that, you know. So yeah, so the first setup, break even. The second setup, 6,000. The third setup, 3,000. So if I today I make 6,000 in second setup and 3,000 in third setup. In total, it's 6,000 plus 3,000. It's $9,000. See you guys on the next one.